Marine reacts to military members eating military meals or MREs with civilians. Let's see how they like them.
I feel like I'm back in high school chemistry. Next time I go camp, we'll probably stock up on MREs.
They aligned already.
First off, obviously we want to thank our military members for coming in and shooting this episode with us today.
Thank you.
Yay.
I'm an aircraft mechanic in the U.S. Air Force, and I'm about halfway in my contract, about 3 years in.
Yes, I was in the Army for 9 years. I was a food service guy. I pretty much cooked the food and did my thing, you know.
Wow. I was basically an analyst. I worked in Intel. I was in the military for just shy of 4 years, and it was a great time. I met some of my best friends in the military.
I was young when I went in, very young. I was like 18 when I went on active duty, and the military, all branches, I think, give young people so much responsibility that they've never had before in their life. I am honored to have served, and God bless America.
We're gonna share one aspect of what.
Let me tell you what I don't like about this video already. They should have had at least, and it could be either or, Army or Marine, somebody who's in the infantry. People who are going to be eating this way more than every single MOS that I just heard or can infer from what I see on them. Because these people are not going to be eating them all the time. They're eating them when they go to the field, but one of them was a cook, a food prep. You're not going to be eating MREs, really, man. Air Force, I've never seen somebody in the Air Force eat an MRE. So, I mean, just the fact that they don't have anybody who would be eating these on a daily basis and doesn't know how much these stuff you up. They make you insanely constipated even just after a week. I feel like that was just a big... They missed a lot of genuine truth about a lot of these MREs, in my opinion.
Might be a part of your experience with us today. We're gonna be sampling some MREs.
All right, my favorite.
Oh boy, are you in for a treat?
MREs are self-contained food rations that.
I get the feeling like none of these people ever had to do it for extended periods of time.
Today, you'll get to try the meals frequently listed as favorites from those in the service.
Okay, good. I hope these people are
Tuna.
Like 6 kinds of dog crap, probably. But you know, if they're good enough for the people out, let's be optimistic.
Yeah.
Let's go down. Yeah.
Tuna one was the best one because that was actually a brand.
They have MREs more. Air Force maybe get more the fancy food, but
Not a bad thing, though.
not a bad thing.
For starters, we'll see how you guys do in preparing this.
Oh my god.
Which one is that?
Literally like in a bag. Menu 6. Vegetarian chili with beans. They even got some vegetarian options.
Usually just peel it from the top.
I've seen that one, but I've never really tried it. There was a lot of these I was able to stomach early on, but then after years, months even, I couldn't stand them anymore.
There's cheese spread for crackers and peanut butter and jelly and stuff like that, and that was currency.
Oh, really?
Be like, hey man, I'll trade you 2 cheese packets if you give me those cookies.
It doesn't look appealing. Everything's so it'll be different for color coded, the red, every age.
Discounts for a whole 2,500 calorie meal in one.
So what do we got?
So we got sugar cookies,
That's good.
toasted corn,
Good.
orange flavored drink mix with vitamin C added.
Never used it.
To try these crackers.
Crackers.
These crackers were dry as fuck.
And then we did that. And then whatever this bad boy is here. What is
That's how
this?
you do it.
Heater.
Nameless.
Ours was always green. I'm assuming these are Army ones or just new ones.
Dump this inside the bag.
You always just want to pour a little bit of water in it. Put too much and it's not going to turn on.
Be the pourer and you be the hold opener.
Be careful because it does get pretty hot pretty quickly.
It gets hot. I don't know how it does that. But the water is
we're
built.
there.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's already bubbly.
This is crazy how.
People used to put this in their sleeping bags to keep warm.
Gosh, can I have these Smarties? They give you a little dessert. So it's hot sauce in here, it's salt, pepper, a wet white.
This is fun.
You said there were Smarties in there?
This is just for fun.
To think that they used to come with a little laxative gum.
Yeah, it was always in a red packaging.
Ready to actually give some of these a try?
I would, yes.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm very intrigued.
I never heated mine up ever because, well, one, my drill sergeant was like, you can't heat it up if you're in combat. If you see that little smoke plume. Like, you give your location away.
What? Well, I mean, she did say drill sergeant, so I'm assuming this was when she was in boot camp.
And so I've never really eaten them, to be honest.
That's crazy. So you can't, but you can't eat them. Like, there's
Yeah,
all of
you
them are
literally just
you
open
don't
it.
have to
Open
heat
Bro, I don't think anybody would really care.
So this is menu number 1. This is beef stew.
beef stew.
It looks like we could probably survive eating that.
It looks a lot fucking nastier when you open it in the
I don't
bag.
remember if I like this or not, so we'll see.
When you're hungry, camping. Like, can you imagine like you're camping?
This would be great for camping, man. Are you kidding me?
I like how his spoon doesn't look like it touched it at all.
Okay, we'll probably stock up on MREs.
I know. Chewy.
MREs are expensive, dude. They're like $8 a
I
bag.
think it's roadkill stew. Is that what it is?
You know, it's not
It's not horrible.
horrible.
I've had worse.
Ugh.
No, it's good. I like it. Yeah.
She had a better reaction.
Vegetables for me, or good old beef stew.
I think
Finish it
I
then.
think it has too many vegetables.
I feel like it's like canned soup. Like, I got this at a restaurant, I'd kind of be like,
God, the worst feeling is eating this shit cold when it's cold outside.
Salt, like it needs to be
And it
dressed
could
up.
use a taste of real food.
This is chicken noodle stew.
See, this one was palatable. This one was decent.
This one looks more pasta-like.
Except our chicken noodles
Softer texture.
What is up with all
looked
the
more like noodles. It wasn't like the little
Chicken noodle stew.
trifold looking noodles. It was like just the straight ones.
Petite.
Let me get some noodle up in here.
If I had other options, I might even still eat this.
wow.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's got the
Now, if you know what it's doing to your body right now, slowly stuffing you up.
Here is your vegetarian chili that you
The
can cook up right
chili.
Oh.
She said vegetarian chili?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Man, we need some cheese.
I may have seen this one, but I don't remember.
Good for your taste buds.
Vegetarian chili. I've seen chili mac.
This is giving me a flashback, yeah.
Ooh.
I like how the other girl's trying so hard to act like she likes them all.
I'm about to say, give me some sriracha, some tapatio, something.
We don't expect it to be like this.
These are military rations. They're eating in the field on deployment because they're just moving.
We're not just eating those on deployment. We're eating regular cafeteria food. That's chow. The only way you would eat this if you're most likely going out on a patrol or something. You're going to be out for a few days outside the wire. Other than that, you're probably not going to be eating them because they're very expensive. And the military just doesn't want to pay for more, honestly.
So you can't expect it to be like, oh, a gourmet meal. No, they've got time for that.
Pasta marinara with imitation meat.
This
Pasta
doesn't
marinara.
look too bad.
Smells good.
I remember a meatball marinara. I don't remember a pasta one. Where did they give them these MREs? You don't like it, don't eat it.
The marinara is delicious.
I can't.
I was pleasantly surprised at the taste of this one. This
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I'm surprised about that too.
is the best one we've had this afternoon.
Got a kind of different one for you guys. This is gumbo.
Gumbo.
Never seen that one.
Never seen this before.
Oh,
Like, I don't know how you got this.
if I had this, I could have traded this. Like,
Oh,
I
probably.
got gumbo.
And people probably would have been like, take everything I have.
My
You realize how a lot of these foods look exactly the same? They look like just a big
People call gumbo,
fucking gloop
call things gumbo,
of
but
food.
It's not gumbo.
Oh, I think it's horrible.
This away from me. The roux, the base of the gumbo, is not supposed to be.
I don't even know what gumbo is.
Consistency. This is far too thick, and so I can tell that this was not prepared with love. That is the.
I've never seen one MRE that is.
Yes.
Crackers.
Yeah, the
Right.
crackers.
You talked about that.
Yeah, the crackers.
Cheers.
They're so dry. Literally cardboard tasting. That's why people put cheese spread and they put peanut butter, jelly, anything they could on it to give it a little bit of flavor. Alright, real quick. So, I don't know where the hell they got a lot of these MREs, but for some reason, I hardly ever saw, like, gumbo. I don't know if I'm the only one that didn't see the gumbo somewhere, but I never saw it. The only things I did want to see them try is these day MREs, which is you have all your everything you're gonna eat in one packet. I mean, and they had so much better stuff. They had like a little pizza in there, obviously not cooked, but you know, like a little pizza slice in there, and it had like certain things that you just want to see in a normal MRE. And I just don't think they gave these guys and girls the typical ones you would normally see, like mac and cheese. Yeah, chili mac. You got the lasagna vegetable one, and I also think they just did a big disservice to them by not having people who would actually eat this on a regular basis. The girl did say in the army, when she mentioned drill sergeant, I'm assuming it was during her basic training, and ever since then, you never know, she probably could have never eaten another MRE again. So it would have been better if they had people who ate this on a regular basis, because everybody ends up hating them. You really like them in boot camp a little bit, but you really start to hate them as soon as you get to the fleet and you're eating these like almost every other week for about a week straight. They get very tiring very quick just because they stuff you up. It hurts too because you can't go to the bathroom, but then when you finally do, it hurts. So something to just bear in mind. I really wish they did have somebody that would eat these on a regular basis. And obviously this isn't something you would eat all the time on deployment like the one guy said, but this is something that you would eat if you were outside the wire, and obviously you're not going to have access to food, because mostly we're just getting regular food from the chow hall. Kuwait, one of the best chow halls I've ever been to, at Jabber. And yeah, I mean, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave it a like, leave a dislike if you didn't like it, comment, really helps me improve the channel. I'm going to leave a link to the original video below by the replay channel. I believe it used to be called the React though, but I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to the original video. And I'll see you guys in the next reaction.